You're getting sued?
One of my credit cards that I haven't been able to settle on, they are threatening to take me to court. So I think
maybe be more responsible and not a complete dumbass.
We could be more responsible.
Go f yourself. You're just a child.
I just think you need to shut the f up.
Yeah, but your entire excuse that the banking system's a scam isn't what f you. You swiped. You chose to. Much more valid.
to do it.
Yourself.
I just
That's
said
called personal responsibility.
50% is their fault.
No, 100% is yours. This is not a question. We're not doing this. Kick her out. I'm done. I'm not filming. No. This is not a question. We're not doing this. No, that is not an option. I want to be clear. We are not smelling cigarettes in here. We're not.
I will go outside.
No. Are you serious? Will you stop? No, this is not a thing. No. Okay, kick her out. I'm done. I'm not filming the cigarettes. That's gonna smell so bad. She's lighting up in a building? This is gonna make the whole place smell like shit.
60? Oh my God.
What the f is wrong with her? No, kick her the fuck outside. Kick her outside. I'm not dealing with this shit. What the f is wrong with her? We're 30 minutes the f in. Oh, I f***ing hate this piece of shit. F this bitch.
One eternity later.
You're annoying.
When I have crew credit cards that are one being paid off, the other one's trying to sue me. So I think it's more important.
Maybe be more responsible and not a complete dumbass.
We could be more responsible. Says the guy with money. Forgot where you came from. Like money
where
just
I
falls
came from. Responsible is how I got where I got to.
You're always just over-explaining bullshit. You don't actually understand.
Is it over-explaining setting aside, if you make money and you're supposed to set aside money for taxes, do that. That seems like an under-explain, if anything.
No, because it's like shit that I already know, clearly.
Okay, but you're not doing it, so you're being irresponsible. That's why I said that word.
Sure. Sure. I guess it all happened from being irresponsible, sure. But you're saying, you just set aside. I've already done the damage, so I do not have the 30%. I've been running my business for
already done the damage. You're doing the damage. If you're not setting it aside, you're doing the damage in the future. That's not damage that has been done. It is doing the damage now for future you in about a year.
In your head, it seems so much easier just to it's making $3,000.
When money comes in, you set it aside. You have to pay taxes as it's not an option.
When money comes in, it goes to the bills. It's going to the tax.
But the IRS isn't a choice. A credit card is kind of more of a choice because it can go to collections. The IRS is not a choice.
The IRS is getting paid. It's not like they're going to come knock down my door and arrest me.
I know, but you're putting yourself further and further on hold because more and more is having to be due because you're getting penalties due to the not filing of the quarterlies, and now you're on payment plans, which accrues interest along the way.
Yes, of course, but...
So you're making it even harder to do it in the future, which is just making them more money in the end, which isn't even being used effectively anyway.
Sure, but the hole already happened. So this
No,
second,
it's not. You were digging right now. I don't think you understand that. And why do you talk like Kamala Harris? How do you sound like her?
Goddamn.
Okay. Amazing rebuttal. So what do you do? What is the issues that we are dealing with here? What is going on? Obviously, in taxes, obviously, like you said, I think I heard sued. You're getting sued?
Yeah.
What are you being sued?
One of my credit cards that I haven't been able to settle on, they are threatening to take me to court for it because I have not been able to.
Get their money. You didn't pay for it. You borrowed. Your fault.
That's fine. But they won't take the money that I could pay them every month. So instead, they just decided that they don't want any money at all and that they're going to try to take me to court.
Well, yeah, so they can get the money.
Yeah, but if they can't pay the money now, how does taking me to court get them money?
Well, court could have a variety of options. Who knows? Potentially payment plans, forcing you, maybe selling some kind of assets. Who even knows? It depends. The court will determine.
Look, my lifestyle has been a little hectic, okay?
What's your lifestyle?
I guess you can kind of tell. I love getting tattoos.
Emo.
I don't want to stop getting tattoos. I'm also fake goth. It's a little different.
You're what?
My knuckles say fake goth. I don't really call myself emo.
I don't give a what you call yourself.
Labels
we all see you.
All labels are bullshit. So.
Sure, except you're clearly easy to label, but sure.
I mean, isn't everybody?
Yes. That's why I'm labeling everyone constantly with overly stereotypical things. So yes.
If they take me to court, you said that there's things that could happen. I'll just have to file for bankruptcy.
Into doing this. But I know your entire excuse to what you did to the production team. So you're just like, yeah, the banking system's a scam. Yeah, the banking system's a scam. Medical system's a scam, which I don't even know the context of that. I'm sure there will be. Banking system's a scam. Banking system's a scam. What do you mean? You chose to get a debt. You chose to spend on it.
Well,
Banking
when they make
system's a scam. Go yourself. You're
Dog,
just a child.
And I do think that yes, I signed up for that. I did. But when when I'm on the app at 2 in the morning at a U.S. bank, and they just let me just ask for $15,000. They just gave me that for nothing. No background checks, no nothing.
You may have lied because it's usually based on payment history, and it's also based on what they have in a soft pull, and it also is based on what you say your income is. And many people say their income is more than it is when they ask for a credit limit increase.
No, that was my income then. And
they deemed you as being able to pay it.
I had them started at $5,000, and I get that that's what they do because they want to you. But then they kept raising, even though I had money on those cards.
Who cares? It's not.
But clearly.
It is not their fault that you went and spent to whatever they raised it to, though.
I just think you need to shut the up, honestly. I'm trying to explain that they took my 5, turned it into 10, and then turned those both into 15. So all of a sudden, I have $30,000 in credit. I'm not saying I didn't sign up for those cards.
You didn't have to spend it, though.
No, but they just gave me.
So what's the issue if you don't spend it?
It makes you feel like you have money. That's their point. That's why they do it. It makes it feel like you
should not have credit cards.
Which
that means you're not a credit card. Handle
that one large.
Yes, if you are not able to handle a situation, don't put yourself in those situations.
I can be more educated in the future to eventually be able to get a credit card. I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah, but your entire excuse that the banking system's a scam isn't what you. You swiped. You chose to.
It's still, I believe, was maybe if it's only like 25%, 50%, they had a hand and me over.
So the banking system's a scam because they raised the limit on your cards?
Yeah, because
that's it. That's all we got.
They know you're going to spend it, and they want you to, and they want you to own debt, and they want you to spend all that money.
Of course they do, but you still chose to do it. But there is much more valid.
Chose to do it. Like no shit, dog. You said that like 12 times. I did.
You still did, and you're blaming the system, not yourself. That's called personal responsibility.
50% is their fault.
No, 100% is yours.
No, they have that shit open that they just give anybody. That's bullshit. I spent it.
Not anybody.
So
they don't do anybody. 50. I have people on here that aren't getting those.
Well, I had good credit at the time.
Yes, exactly. So you were deemed a lower risk individual. Now you're likely not. Anyway.
Oh yeah, no one's gonna give me shit right now.
And I know your boyfriend disagrees about your perspective on this.
Oh yeah,
you've been together for a while. Maybe there's marriage in the future, but not when he's with a who has no personal responsibility in her life. Why weren't you paying just your minimums before to at least allow them to not go to collections and everything before they did, and now with the lawsuit and everything, why weren't you at least just paying the minimums? What the is wrong with you?
So I was, and then I signed up for National Debt Relief last year, and they told me to stop making those minimum payments. Because I needed to show hardship. So I had to stop doing all my card payments and that loan payment. So I did, for a second, feel like I had a little bit more money because I have my Wednesday. I like to go out with my friend and go antiquing.
What? You have to. You don't have to though. You like to.
Yeah.
Pay your debt now. Drowning in student loans with massive interest rates? I see it on the show all the time. People get a loan to advance their careers only to be left with sky-high interest rates and crazy minimums that leave their paycheck gutted. Maybe you've already gone to a normal lender to try to refinance your private student loans, and they looked at your less than perfect credit score and hung up the phone. Maybe part of you even thought, yeah, that tracks. I guess I'm stuck. Stop it. You don't deserve to be buried in a high-interest loan for the rest of your life because you hit a rough patch. The banks aren't rejecting you because you're a lost cause. They're rejecting you because you're not profitable enough for them at a manageable rate.
As I was starting National Debt Relief after about 6 to 8 months, started taking on those debts to be able to consolidate, so I started paying them. It went from $1,200 a month to $500 a month. So there was another period where it did feel like I had a little bit more money. And yes, I was still indulging in my going out to the antique and the thrift stores.
Antique? What the f is this? Why are you so obsessed?
So antique stores now sell retro games and shit. Like antique stores aren't even antique these days. They're trying to appeal to millennials and shit by putting Tamagotchis and shit in there.
Okay, well, are you actually willing to sacrifice some of the things that make you happy? That's the thing that we're thinking about through the end of this conversation.
Well, you know what?
Thrifting. Your wine. You mentioned wine.
I do enjoy
weed, I bet.
I do
stinky. Okay, there you are.
I did not smoke weed. It's illegal here. I do smell like cigarette, and I do apologize for that.
I said you're stinky. Yes. So
just trying to defend myself.
Actually smoking stuff. Okay.
Yeah,
Weed,
yes.
cigarettes,
Yes.
wine, thrifting.
We all have our vices.
Sure, we have vices. Not everyone's drains their entire budgets, though. Yours do. Those are all very expensive things. Thrifting's not cheap. Wine's not cheap. Cigarettes not
Thrifting's
cheap.
Dude,
Weed's
I can
not
go
cheap.
into a thrift store and find a $2 Polly Pocket.
Okay,
that's a good
fine. Let's call that one. The other three
Yeah.
are cheap. Not cheap.
Depends on the antique store. Some stuff
No,
can be
the
cheap.
other three, cigarettes, wine, weed, not cheap. What are you willing to sacrifice?
I buy boxed wine.
Are you willing
It's
to cut? Okay.
$17. It's cheap as shit.
For how often?
It's a $4 box, and I can get it to last 1 to 2 weeks. Weed, it's about $40 a week. So I
That shit
can
adds up.
see that.
Add that to cigarettes.
Well, and it's not.
Add cigarettes.
So, have you ever had an addiction?
It's not about that. We're talking the number right now, not the addiction.
Like a pack a week. Like a pack a week.
And how much does that cost? That's
like
lower than many
$12. It's
people.
like 12. Because I've quit like 12 times.
So, well, then you've never quit.
Bullshit. You cannot take that away from me.
Are you smoking right now?
Yeah, because I'm.
Then I don't. Then shut the fuck up. So cigarettes,
Someone's never
even
had
if
an addiction.
a little cheap, huh?
Someone's never had an addiction.
We all have our own little addictions, but no, nothing is as intense as nicotine with me. You're absolutely correct. But it doesn't mean that other people haven't quit. You're not quitting. You haven't quit. You're not quitting. You are smoking now. A pack a week is kind of light in terms of the cigarette smokers, but that and with the weed and even with the box wine, it stacks, and it becomes even more expensive.
Yeah.
Are you willing to at least give up some stuff to make it the fuck out of debt
I just
and get to
don't-
a better place?
I want to get out of debt, but those are the things helping me cope. Life sucks, man.
Well, life doesn't have to suck. You can figure out good things you have.
Life doesn't have to suck.
You have a boyfriend of 10
That is
years.
the
There's
most
many things.
and I love him, and that is the best part about my life.
Were you going to say that's privilege, that life doesn't have to suck?
Yes.
How?
I have to worry about not waking up in the morning because I have seizures.
Okay. That doesn't...
And that means that I have to go to the hospital
How does
and
that
get
equal
tests
life
done.
always sucks, though? Like, people...
How does that mean it's done? I have to go to the hospital.
I'm sorry,
and
if
spend
life is
hundreds
just...
of thousands of dollars
I don't want to
on
advocate for it, but if
treatments.
the entire philosophy is life sucks, why do life?
Because killing yourself sucks? That seems like a interesting way to, why don't you kill yourself kind of thing.
I just said I don't advocate for it, but if your entire philosophy is life is absolute shit,
doesn't
then
always-
why do it?
I don't think it always has to suck. But
What?
when you're in,
That's what I just
when
said,
you're
and then
in
you said
my
that was privilege.
position, it is because you don't
What?
because you don't have bad shit going on. You don't have
We all
addictions.
have bad shit going on.
Okay, I'll take that. But you don't have addictions going on. You don't have shit mentally or
Yes, I do. I have
health
a panic
going.
disorder. Yes, I do.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. If you have medical shit going on, how can you be like, oh, life doesn't need to ever
I do.
suck?
I do.
Life does suck sometime.
Yes,
Saying that life
no,
can
there are
never-
shitty things in life, but life doesn't have to, in general, as a broad philosophy, suck. Because then what's the point of doing anything? What's the point of waking up? What is the point of sacrificing? If life is just trash shit,
Very
suck,
nihilistic.
what's the point of anything? Huh?
It's a bad way to look at it. Life can suck, but you don't have to like give up on it. God damn.
But what's the point if life sucks then? That's what's challenging about your mindset on this world.
to get out of that life being sucks?
Exactly, because what is the point of anything that we're about to have to do?
Fix it so life
Why?
doesn't suck.
So the only reason life sucks is because of this? If it wasn't for this, life wouldn't suck.
If it wasn't for this, life would suck a lot less.
Okay, well, there
Money
we go.
stress
That
is what
works.
caused me to have seizures.
Well, okay, then why the were you never paying anything and still swiping up
I was
more?
told not
you
to
were
pay.
Yes, once you went to the debt consolidate national debt relief, yes. But even before, you were still swiping, making it even worse and worse. So you were making what causes your seizures worse on your own. No one forced you to. And you're the one that makes a day out of all that stuff we were talking about anyway. I'm being told you make a day out of it. You go shopping with a friend, then you go drinking, and then you just go to the weed shop, and then back to the bar, and you smoke at the bar. And it's just like you're the one that's always doing that. You're saying that life sucks? Well, your coping mechanisms are all that bad shit that just makes life even worse and worse and worse. Those endless addictions that you're just continuing make life suck more. And then you have to do them to continue. That's you. That's on you, dude. I'm not saying it's easy to quit. No one is advocating that. But you're continuing down the path of things that are bad makes life suck. And if you don't do them, life sucks even worse. So you've done that. Take some personal responsibility on anything.
Take a personal responsibility. That's what I'm trying to do.
You have seizures, but you just drink all day? You have seizures, but
I don't go to the bar
but you
every
smoke
fucking
cigarettes? I don't
Wednesday.
think cigarettes are good for people with seizures.
Well, they're not good for anything, but my neurologist did not say it was going to cause me seizures.
I don't think it's beneficial.
Neurologist doesn't say it's something that's going to cause seizures.
Okay, so cigarettes and alcohol can make seizures worse.
Alcohol can.
Yeah.
My neurologist said nothing about nicotine, and they know I
Not
smoke.
nicotine specifically, but cigarettes.
They know I'm smoking cigarettes, not that stupid
Maybe
vape
it's because
shit.
you're a little lower, or they just know you're struggling, or I don't know. Maybe they don't want you to
Quitting cigarettes can make you have a seizure.
hard quit, maybe?
Yeah, hard quit.
Instead of like a wane?
Yeah, like a
I'm
hard
sure, well,
quit,
still,
like a
I mean,
hard
a
fucking
hard withdrawal from alcohol is one of the worst you can do.
Yeah,
so I'm sure that would be too. There's probably actual beneficial ways to work with an expert and get off of it. That it doesn't mean we just continue this lifestyle, though.
I get you. I understand. It's just a little hard when the only,
No one said it's easy. I'm not sitting here saying it's easy.
it's just nice to be able to go out and have a little bit of fun, even if it's not the bar. I usually
Can you
try not to
afford
go
it
to the
though?
bar.
If you were literally complaining about not being able to set aside money for taxes, go f yourself. You're saying, but you can go have fun, and these are not cheap vices. If you're going out to the bar, you're ripping and you're buying drinks, you're doing all this shit, and you're thrifting in between. You can't tell me you can't set aside money for taxes. You can't tell me you can't pay your minimums now. You can't tell me you can't start making progress on some of these debts. You can't say that. You're choosing not to because you want to have fun.
Things get me through the depression of being through that.
But the depression, you said the reason life is such a struggle is because your finances are rough. So sacrifice, stop having fun for a moment, make your finances better, then have fun and be less stressed because your finances are better.
The amount I spend when it
broken.
comes to these little vices is not going to make up. Just like the other week,
Okay.
I'm slowly paying him back.
Now what? Okay.
So now my debt
I mean, it gets
got over
weird.
to his.
So why are you guys so vehemently against it if you're going to be together forever? You don't need to be 100% combined, but it is nice to have all the money going to at least one household thing and then separated from there.
Well,
just for organization and budgeting.
He's got his side, like he pays his side of the bills like separately. Like he sends me money for like
Then
rent.
why is he so worried if he doesn't even care? Other than you owe him money, but why is he worried about your finances?
Because he cares about me. He wants me to be in a good spot.
Okay.
He wants to, next time my car breaks down, he'd like me be able to pay it.
Okay, but you are impacting things overall more than just that. You made him go for a more expensive apartment.
I did.
Now he has debt with you, and it's an absolute mess. So that's just why it's like separate, kinda.
Yeah,
if you're making him do all these things.
The reason I had it, the apartment I really liked, and I made more than him. I still make a little bit more than him. So I told him if I would pay extra in rent if he would go move in with the apartment because I really liked that apartment. It was so stupid, but it had so many windows.
Who cares? You owe the IRS and you won't even pay your debt back.
I didn't at the time. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. We've been in this
credit cards
apartment.
that you weren't paying. Well, you've been in this for 5 years?
Yeah, 4 or 5 years we've been in this apartment. So
What's more expensive? What's the monthly rent?
it's $2,400 for the both of us. I pay $14. He pays $1,000.
Why? Why do you have an extra $4?
Because I told him I would pay more if we were able to get this apartment. I chose the apartment.
What were you making at the time? Even now, that's really not good. 14 of that 36?
I think I made $70,000 that year.
Okay, so you should go back to doing whatever that is. What were you doing?
I just had more clients. Clients are in and out.
Why'd you go down? Because you're a freak? Because you stink? Because you're nasty? Because you're weird to be around? Because they have to look at your teeth? What's happening?
I've had a few clients leave because I had to move. Colorado sucks. I had a client die. Well, I know the one client died. So
people are moving to Colorado, by the way. So it's just like I feel like people.
I know
the death.
so many
yeah, they
people
died.
moving.
They're moving. Everything they tell you to just get away into like a normal
I follow
place.
them on Instagram, so I do know they're at a different
They're
state.
strategically posting for you.
Oh, just for that? That seems way too much
I mean, I get it,
work.
but why can't you replace it? If you're getting those clients in the first
Slowly.
place, why are you incapable?
Slowly, I got
Over
all
5
those.
years? I mean, your rent right now is 40% of your take home.
I got 3 new clients in the last month. It's just it's a slow process. If I don't have the money for marketing, then it makes it hard to market. Like I can do my Instagram and stuff like that.
How
but
are you
when it comes
capturing them in the
to-
first place?
A lot of my clients I got from my last job. I had already been seeing clients for a few years, and every time I went someplace, they would follow. So I have a lot of like really loyal clients that I've been seeing for since I started doing eyelashes in 2019.
Maybe you need to do some shifts at another place and just convince them to come over to you privately.
They can sue me for that. Yeah.
Okay, well, we don't want another lawsuit for you.
Right.
I mean, listen, Maybe they just don't want to be around you, though. Even without the moving, who wants to come to you? You curb stomp someone at the bar. Like, you're a
Why
freak.
did you say
You're
curb?
a freak.
I got into a small bar fight. I didn't curb stomp her. She got, that's what my friends
I'm just
calls
saying
it.
what I'm told. I don't know.
It was my sister. We got a little drunk, and she was just more drunk than I thought. You give a little shove, and then she
was your sister?
ragdolls. Yes, we're fine. We're fine. This was a few years ago.
Okay, so yeah, we need to find a way to capture new clients, I guess. Like you need to boost up your income because this is 40% of your take home.
Yeah, lashes could, like, if I do really good with my business, that could be.
Yes, but not if you can't bring in new clients.
Yeah, and I'm working on it. It's not just as easy.
Okay, tell me your
as,
strategy. You're working on it. What is it? What are you doing?
I have my Instagram and I have my cards that I can pass out. The best thing is for current clients to refer. So I do discounts on clients that are referred. I do need to post more when it comes to my business and Instagram, but a lot has happened recently. So I haven't had time, and I want to be able to put out ads, but that costs money.
You have extra time. I mean, you're working 60 hours a week, potentially 55 to 60. It's a lot. You're working, and the income you're getting for it's not great, but you have time.
Go out to businesses that are closed and hand them out cards.
I don't know to do anything. I'm not the king of doing lashes, but you specifically said you don't have time. You do have time.
Well, I also have to go home and cook food.
Okay, what? Are you a trad wife? You cooking food for you and the man?
No, me and my boyfriend both cook.
Well,
we
there
take
you go. So you don't
turns.
always have to cook food. You can do meal prepping, meal planning.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I have to go home and eat. God forbid
You don't
I have to go
eat at
home after
I'll
the
just
day.
say, listen, no. Here's the reality around this. Be an entrepreneur or don't. Entrepreneur doesn't always come with the life of comfort. You do have to make the seasons of sacrifice. Choose that or go get a job where you can go home after your 40 hours. You choose. You don't get to have it both ways. You're complaining, wow, I don't have time. I have to go home. Wow, cry, poor me. Because you're trying to build your own business. You don't get that.
You don't understand how much I'm making at a regular last job.
No,
like the last
maybe
one
you
paid
don't
me
have the best career path, but you do need to make a choice. Because right now it's just complain. Nothing.
I feel like I have every right to complain about.
Yeah, but you're not willing to do what's
trying.
actually required.
I've been busting my ass for the last couple years. I'm sorry that you didn't see the papers from then.
Do the papers from them even matter? The papers from now is what matters.
Yes.
And even back then, you weren't setting aside money for taxes anyway. Because then why would you be on payment plans now for previous
I
years?
was saving up
for
some.
previous
I just didn't
years.
save up enough. I understand where you're coming from, and I apologize. I keep getting mad. But you don't understand how much where I've come from since stupid national debt relief kicking my ass. I've been busting my ass. I was working 3 jobs. I did have DoorDash in there.
So what were you making in DoorDash?
100 to 200 a week.
Man, I don't know. You're just all over the place. I would rather you just, honestly, I don't know who the would hire you, but just like get a job in a different field. I can get you a course career certification and something that actually makes money and the trades and tech and something like that. And you can actually convert that into a 6-figure paying job. That's what people in the audience have done. I don't know. I feel like you're trying to do this. You're doing this. You're doing this. You're not actually just like focus on something that makes money.
Well, that's why I wanted to focus on the lash business. That can make me a lot of money if I can just get more clients and get that steady, and then I wouldn't have to work the second job, and then I can just focus. That's really what I'm trying to do. But when I started all this and I tried doing like actual traditional like Google ads, and it would give me like 2 clients.
Yeah, you
in the
may
span
not
of,
have been
4
very
months.
good at ads. I mean, that's just the thing. It's a whole